Hello everybody and welcome back. So in this video what we're looking at here is we're looking at a number of learning intentions. Our first learning intention is to introduce students to orthographic projection. So orthographic projection consisting of three views: plan, elevation and end view. Here we'll be looking at drawing our elevation. Our second learning intention, will be to draw a view when looking at it from a front viewing direction. Like for example this arrow, and again our last learning intention will be to improve students' graphic visualization and also their graphic abilities. So let's start. So what we have here is 6.27. The figure shows a set of cubes 10 millimeters in length. Shade the cubes that will be seen looking in the direction of the arrow. So I've got a number of colors here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick a color and I'm going to shade in the cubes that I will see from looking at this direction from this arrow. So we'll see this, these two, and then these four. So that's the first thing that I want you to do. So once we've that done, our next step now is to set up our next question, which says, in the space provided, draw an elevation of the cubes looking in the direction of the arrow in here. So I'm just going to zoom in on that area and we'll go through that now. So my first thing is I'm going to get my set square. I'm going to measure up a distance of, we'll say 10 millimeters, like that, and I'm going to draw a horizontal line. Make sure your T-square is nice and tight, to the side of your board. The next thing what we're going to do is we're now going to measure in a distance of 10 millimeters from the left hand vertical line. So just come in 10. Put the T-square tight, set square tight, slide it along and draw a vertical line. So now what we have is we have a baseline and we have another line going up here. So what we now want to do is we now want to measure out how long and how high. So we'll just count our boxes: 1, 2, 3, 4 long, 1, 2, 3, 4 high. If you want, and if it helps, you can maybe write down your numbers like that just to help you in the 3D view. So I'll put my 0 right here where my vertical and horizontal line intersects, and I'm now going to mark my 10 millimeter intervals. So put your two pieces of equipment together as shown, and we're going to draw our vertical line here. Nice and lightly. Now what we'll do is we'll now measure up 40 millimeters. So we can put the ruler anywhere we want, on this line, anywhere we want along this horizontal line. I'm just going to pick it here in the very end. Now we will have to extend that line up small little bit. That's okay. So let's measure 1, 2, 3 and 4. Take our line across. So what we've got is we've got a grid, and in this grid we're now going to draw our lines heavy, which will start here. So this starting point here, which is down the bottom left, is this bottom left here. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to go up, over, up, over, up, over, up, and across. So up, across, up, across. So we'll do that now. So I'm going to do all these lines first, vertical. So this one, and our last one. Now I'm going to come over 2, up 1, over 1, down 1, and over. Like that. So that's my shape. I'm almost done. What I'm going to do now is now going to draw in these lines nice and quickly, my horizontal and my vertical lines. So just try and concentrate on making these lines as neat as you can. Make sure they match up with the ones to the left and to the right, like that. That's our last step, and now what we're going to do is we're just going to colour it in. Nice and quickly, similar to our three-dimensional view shown on the right. Okay, so that's that done. So my next thing now what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom out, and I don't know if you've noticed, but at the very start what you can see down here is you can see a QR code. Okay, this QR code here allows us to scan it. So that's my phone. Scan the QR code, hit on the link, follow the link, and what comes up is all of these shapes that we're just seeing in front of us. This is the very first one here, which is at the bottom top left. I'm going to click on it, and we'll see a 3D model, okay, of that shape. Okay, so what you can do is you can actually get your finger and you can move this whole shape around, but you should know that when we look straight at it in the direction of the arrow, that's what we see, which is exactly identical to what we have here. Okay, so please use this resource, okay, to help you. It's very beneficial. So I can just press back and I can go into the next one if I want, the next one, the next one, and the next one. Alright, so what we're now going to do is we're now going to just move on to our second one. Okay, I'm just going to pick a different color and we'll again color in what we see, okay, when we're looking in the direction of the arrow. So this is the first one that we see, and this is the second one that we see. Okay, so don't fall down that rabbit hole, okay, of coloring these two, because you do not see those when you're looking in the direction of the arrow. Okay, so again we're drawing the elevation, okay, and this is the elevation, okay, also, which is one of 3 views found in orthographic projection. Okay, lovely. So again, we'll draw our grid. So we'll repeat what we just done the last time. Up 10, so I'm putting my ruler at 70 millimeters, and I'm jumping up to 80. So that's a 10 millimeter interval. I'm going to just move my ruler to the side, and I'm now going to measure in 10 from the left hand vertical line. So I'm just going to draw my vertical line nice and light, nice and quick, and the same with this one, across. So we repeat that for every single view that we see here in front of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, 7 and 8, okay, which are at the bottom, okay, of my sheet. Okay, so I'm going to focus, okay, in now on this one. Okay, and we draw that nice and quick. So again, you can use your numbers. Okay, so that's 4, okay, long. And then we have, this is, where's the best way to draw this now? Okay, I'm going to go here. 1 high, 2 high. So this height is at 2, which is there. Then we have 3 high, and then we have 4 high. Okay, so that's me going up. Okay, that's me going across. So 4 by 4 again. So nice and quick. Okay, that's us done. Now we're going to draw what we see when we're looking in the direction of the arrow. So going up 2. So I'm just counting along 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now I'll go up 1, 2, 3, and I got 2 across. 1, 2, 3, 2 across, and then 1 there. Okay, that's my second one done. So we'll colour that in. Okay, that's grand. So let's move on to the next one. So let's push it to the left. There we go. Okay. So let's get our pencil. 1. 6 long. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 high. Okay. So that's 6 by 4. So again, let's come up 10 millimeters, and let's come over 10. So there are my 2 ticks. So I'll focus that. Okay, apologies. Okay, so that's what I have. And let's start colouring that in now. Okay, so that's that one completed. Now we've got 5 more. Okay, so I'm just going to zoom out. Okay, so look, just to check over those, okay, just to make sure that I'm right, what I might do is I'm just going to go in here now and look at my QR code. Okay, so This view now was the second one, which is 6.29. Apologies, it is the third one. So if I put that there, okay, we can then just check. Yeah, that seems to look good. Let's go back. Let's go to the second one. Okay, that's loading, and 3D model is loading. Let's go up here now. Okay, so if I'm looking in the direction of arrow, looking in the direction of the arrow, it would be, okay, which one's that? That's 2.8 that I'm not going to. Yeah. So you can move that around to the orientation of what it should look like. Okay. So to me, you can use your 2 fingers to zoom in, 2 fingers to zoom out. Okay, so again you can orientate that to whatever position, okay, you want it to be. So I'm just going to press back. Okay, next one I'm going to go on to is I'm going to go on to the fourth one, which is here. Okay, and my fourth view should look like that. Okay, now what's very good here is they've actually got 2 different colors. 2 different colors are referring to the 2 different levels. This green level, as you can see, okay, is one which is at is the furthest one, and this view then here is the nearest one. Okay, so if I just move it there, you can see it like that. Okay, and I'll make zoom in. Okay, just on that. Okay, there. Kind of hard to see with the colors, but you can see it better there. Right, so let's put to the side. Okay, and let's move on to our fourth one. Okay, so I'll zoom in there on that. Okay, and off we go. Okay, so come back 10, come up 10, draw our line, draw our line. Six long, 4 high. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're coming over 3, then up 3. Coming over 2, so I'm just going to come over 2. I'm going to go up 2, which is there. One, 2, 3, 4, down 4 and over 2. Okay, I'm going to leave the colouring alone for now. Might do that at the very end, okay, just so it speeds me up a bit. So we'll move on to the next one. Again, number. Okay, 6 by 4. We'll come up 10, which is here, and then we'll come in 10. Now, to help us with the other one, okay, what I'm going to do here is, because these two are at the same level, okay, when I come up 10 here, I can draw it here, and I can draw it there on the other one. Okay, so 6 by 4. Okay, that's the grid done. So we're coming over 4 and up. Over 3, up 3. Okay, so over 3, up 3. Okay, so that's what I have there. So 3 over, gap, then 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, then 3. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. So this is the arrow. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. In 10 from the left hand side, set square, t square, nice and tight against one another. Draw a line. 4 over, 4 up. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's what we're looking at there. Alright. Okay. So we have 2 more left now. Okay, so I'm just going to move my board and my visualizer. Okay, I'm going to push it to the side. Now, so let's number, okay, our cubes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is improving our visualization, you know, of the object. we can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we have another one coming out here. Okay, let's now label the height. There's 1, this is the second height, this is the third height, and this is the fourth height. Okay, 6 by 4. Now again, what we can do here is we can kill 2 birds with the 1 stone. So that means if we come up 10 millimeters here, we can draw one line here, and we can draw another line on the other one. Okay, so let's measure in 10. 6 by 4. So put our 0 here where the 2 lines intersect. Okay, so we have 4 up here. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So we'll move on to our next one. Okay, so that's our next one here. Okay. Okay, so 5 long, 4 high. Okay, so that's our last one. If I zoom out, the last thing now that I'm missing is just my colour, so I can colour those in now. Just move my camera. Okay, and we'll get some colors going. Okay. So I'm just switching the colors there just for this one, just to show the different levels. And finally, our last one. Okay, so all in all, that's our elevations completed on our orthographic introductory page. So again, we'll just revise over those learning outcomes. Our first learning outcome was to introduce students to orthographic projection. So as we can see here, our orthographic. Second one was to draw a view looking from a viewing direction, which was our arrow And again, our third learning outcome was just to improve our graphics, visualization, and our abilities. For example, like the use of the set squares and the t-squares, okay, combined. Okay, thank you for watching this video.